I'm honestly just the same kid that grew up here at Harrisburg. Ain't nothing changed about me or, personality-wise or, I feel like I'm just the same kid that grew up right across the street from these blocks.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing really changed about me except for how people view me.
How excited are you about the opportunity that brings you? And can you speak a little bit about like what you hope Micah Parsons is 20 years from now? For example, do you hope that you could become somebody like Michael Strahan, who's all over the media, or somebody who goes into coaching, or somebody like Tony Romo who goes into broadcasting? Any thoughts about that? It's early for you. But.
I got about a 20-year plan, I would say. To be honest with you, about 20 years from now, I'm just hoping I'm being a good dad, good family man, laid up on the beach somewhere for a while, and then think about coaching or something. But it's a long process into it, but hopefully I can get into TV. I really like TV and what I do with those appearances and who type of people that I'm around. I really do enjoy that. So, but really, I just hope just being a good father, good friend, and a great brother and sister, like great brother, really.
Yeah.
You chose to come here and to support the Salvation Army Harrisburg. Why was that close to your heart?
I would say it's close to me because you kind of give what you put out is what you get back in. So I want to put out to the Salvation Army and really show face and show them that we're all in this together, because that's what it's about. It's one family, one town, one love. And, I really think they preach love. Just talking to them for like the last couple minutes, I felt how much they put into the community, how much they really give and try. And I'm right with them. And I believe if, we could partner together, we could do a lot of great things together. So hopefully this summer and many more years to come, this is the last thing that we do together.
What's your message to the kids today?
I would just say strive for anything you really want to be. Potential is such a broad word, and it could mean so many different things. And I believe everyone has potential. Not everyone has to be a football player or athletic person. That's why we have great doctors, we have great nurses. Everyone is special at something. You just got to find it. So your potential may not be my potential, but you got something out there, and you should always achieve and just work as hard as you possibly can for it.
Hey, Micah, I read a story about after the draft, they said that your mom had moved down to Dallas with you, and I was just kind of curious, is she still there, and who else kind of helps you, deal with, the life as Micah Parsons superstar these days? Do you have any coaches or good agent or mentor that helps you do that?
Yeah, I got a bunch of great mentors. My mom's still down there. I really say my whole family keeps me really stable and, keep me real humble. And I have a great friend group that I hang around. We've been friends since the kindergarten, and some people I may have met in high school, middle school. I have really great friends and great mentors like LeVar and LeVar Bowman. Even had to chop up with some legends and future Hall of Famers that took me under their wing. So, you are who you surround yourself with, and I'm lucky and blessed enough to surround myself with some really great people, and I couldn't be any more blessed about it.
When you come back here to Harrisburg, is it still possible for you to just be Micah Parsons, kid who played for the Harrisburg Cougars, kid who played for the Harrisburg Packers? Can you go, walk the streets and do things without being swarmed by people asking for autographs and that sort of thing?
Yeah, not really. Kind of don't really get my piece anymore. But it just comes with the territory, That's something I had to own up to and realize, you can't really be like everyone else, and you kind of got to separate yourself. So it comes with territory, but it's also a privilege to be able to come back here and get that type of welcoming from my city and the kids and those who look up to me. That's a really strong power, and it's such an honor, really, because for me, growing up, I didn't really have anyone to look up to, and now I could be someone that the kids can look up to, so it's such a great honor. I was just watching a podcast, and it said what you put out into the world, and a bunch of things may be happening to you But it takes a lot of courage to do the right thing when everyone else is doing wrong. And that sat in with me because there was times when I may have been younger and I did the wrong thing like everyone else. But now looking back on it in the bigger picture, it takes a lot of courage for you to be the only person to do the right things. Whether you want to go work out, but your friends say, "Hey, let's go to do something else instead," and you might be like, "Hey, yeah, let's do it," instead of you just going to go put in that extra work that you plan on doing. So it takes a lot of courage to say no, and it takes a lot of courage to do the things that you're supposed to do.
You were a kid just like so many of these kids in the same types of programs, in the same schools. How much do you think they need someone like you to show them, like you said, that potential? Is that why you're back here? Forget the rest of it. Is that why you're here?
Yeah, that's why I'm here. I wouldn't be here for anything else. I mean, the kids is the future. I'm just part of one of the people that just came through this town and blessed and lucky enough to have a lot of success. But the kids is the future, and that's where our hope aligns that, they need to head into the right direction. There's only so much that we can do.
Micah, you get to give back, to the young kids in Harrisburg. You were at Penn State last week for the Blue-White game. Did you get to hang out with any young kids there? And what was that experience like, being back in Happy Valley?
Yeah, I got to stop by a couple tailgates and have a bunch of fun. I mean, Happy Valley is like where I belong. It's like a second home to me. I mean, I love that place. I probably would have stayed. When I kind of told my guys, man, I wish I had played that last year with you guys because I just really love it up there. What type of culture and attitude that they drive and give up there is just one of a kind. So, Coach Franklin and Coach Prowin are there really helped motivate me and cultivate me into the person I am today.
How special is the support from your guys, though, in your first season in the NFL with the Penn State community really backing you during your entire time?
Yeah, man, that's so great. And that just, goes to show how long and how strong that We Are community goes. And it's just not athletically where they show the support. It's off the field, whether it's interviews, whether it's TVs, and just anything that Penn State alumni, that power into that really goes such a long way.
Yeah. Yesterday when you got the key to the city, you said one thing there that kind of struck me. You said that you hope to come back or in the future at some point and work on developing programs that would give those who made mistakes a second chance. I'm just wondering if you could elaborate on what you mean by that. Like anything more specific you're thinking of about that?
Yeah, obviously I lost a lot of friends to violence, drugs, wherever it may be, and it's been just such a tragic thing. And sometimes we all make mistakes and we all make that decision that may not be wrong. I mean, that may not go as they planned. And,
Right.
They can put you in a bad situation, but life doesn't just stop at that one pit that you fell into. There's so much more to life than just our mistakes. And I think everyone has the potential, whether you see the light or you don't. Sometimes you just need a little bit of guidance. So hopefully there's programs that we can get into that helps change people come out of Dauphin County. I know how coming back from jail is such a hard thing, or maybe you're still in high school and you get a second chance coming back from failures that you may have had. You get into trade schools, just things that really build people back up and put them back on their feet.